Hello guys, it's your boy Dixon. Today we want to react to Gen Z girl can't find a job with 2 degrees. Let's see what happened.
She can't find a job with 2 degrees. Okay, so there's this girl named Lohani, and she's from New York City. And she went super viral on TikTok with 23 million views when she posted a video about how she can't get a job even with 2 degrees. Let's just say people have a lot to say about it. So it starts off with this tweet over here, 24 million views even on Twitter. Today this girl is out handing her resume in New York. She has 2 degrees in communications and acting. She's applying for minimum wage jobs and is having a hard time getting one. It says that she honestly just wants to live off TikTok.
This is the most humbled I've ever felt in my life. I'm literally holding resumes, a stack of them, so that I can go to places and say, are you guys hiring? It's honestly a little bit embarrassing because I'm literally applying for like minimum wage jobs. And some of them are being like, we're not hiring, and it's like, what? This is not what I expected. I graduated college with 2 degrees in communications and acting. I speak 3 languages. Oh, this sucks. Like, I just want to be a TikToker if I'm being so for real with you. But I can't be delusional anymore. Like, I literally need to make money.
Keep trying, baby girl.
I'm just gonna keep trying.
This situation is just sad, honestly. Like, people have been conned into thinking that paying for college and trudging through the years will give you a stable job, when that's just not the case anymore. People are just being scammed left and right. It's completely ridiculous. The job market, the economy, whatever, it's down in the dumps. I don't know what's going on. And even if you get a job, you're in New York City, where the rent is crazy, the people are crazy, the rats are crazy. At this point, I'm half convinced that New York is a social experiment. Like, it's not real. It's just set up or something. They're all actors. Now, it turns out that after this, there's actually a lot of lore. She posts a ton of updates. Basically, she's responding to comments, update on her job hunt, applying to a lot of places. So we'll take a look at all of those. But first, we gotta check out the replies. The job hunt isn't going good. She clearly just wants to work at a coffee shop.
So far, I've been into like 4 coffee shops, gave my resume, and now I'm waiting to stop crying so I can go to another coffee shop and ask if they're hiring.
Okay, I think she was just, I don't know, that was the only place she felt she would get hired, or maybe she exhausted everything else and then ended up at coffee shops or something. Yep, they're literally refusing to hire overqualified candidates while also saying that there are many jobs available. Well, a lot of times company will do this bullshit thing where they say they're hiring and they actually interview candidates and stuff, but there isn't even a position open. Like, they're just doing it for some bullshit corporate reason. Many jobs in New York would kill for someone with 3 languages, even if she just applied at hotels. Her only applying at coffee shops is a red flag too. This feels like it's just for TikTok. She literally admitted being a TikToker is what she wants. Well, now y'all are getting played. Now, a lot of people were thinking this, of course, 7,000 likes, and there was a lot of discussion elsewhere as well. But she posted a bunch of follow-up TikToks where she says, no, it's all real. Like, I'm actually trying to get a job here. This isn't for TikTok likes and sympathy. So, I don't know who to believe. Honestly, people are clout hungry, but also, yeah, whatever. You can make your own judgment out of that. I have a degree. I was also dressed up in business casual, walking into establishments without a dog with my degree, and I got hired on the spot to a few low-wage places. Of course, this is a different area and differently timed, but I think first impressions really matter. By the way, my first impression ain't good over here, just saying with that. I can pretty much guess what my first impression is here. And she seems more wanting to make a good TikTok than to give a great first impression. Twitter is always skeptical over here. So some of the replies are actually from New Yorkers. As a fellow New Yorker, I have to say that there are jobs here. Step outside of Brooklyn and Manhattan, and you'll find quite a few good places hiring. I mean, you can kind of take that advice. It's sad. I feel for her. With that kind of resume, she really only has 3 choices. Number 1, build up a social media presence large enough that she gets offered a job in communications. Number 2, take up an unpaid internship in the field she wants, make connections until she has enough work experience and contacts to find work a minimum wage job, and keep applying. So the options are die, impossible, as demonstrated by the video. So I gotta address the degree in communications and acting. So I know a lot of people, the second they heard that, they rolled their eyes immediately. They're like, that's not a real degree. It's not gonna get you a job, whatever. Of course, it shouldn't pay as much as a computer science degree, of course. Somebody working much harder, of course, but they do deserve a job, you know, deserve like a livable wage, of course, because they went through 4 years of drudgery, and they were, you know, probably took out a loan or something like that, paid a ridiculous amount to these scamming institutions over here. And of course, I get it. You have to provide value to people. I get it. I'm a YouTuber, entrepreneur. I get it. Provide value to the people and they will come. I get it. But also, I feel bad for her because she's been scammed over here, and everybody is getting scammed over here. The education system teaches you absolutely nothing and gives you so many false promises. It's frustrating. It's annoying, which is why I left it, okay? I've made multiple videos on my channel literally titled, like, school sucks and shit like that. And the education system sucks, so you know how much I hate it, alright? Now, no way with a comms degree she can go into entry-level marketing, SEO, PR, or copywriting positions. These languages can give her some offers from international companies as well. They won't pay 6 figs out the gate, but stick with them a few years and you can be middle class. A lot of people giving advice. By the way, 6 figures in New York, I don't even think that's middle class.
What
You're probably
the
broke at that point. I don't know. Like, I've heard a lot of stories about New Yorkers, this like 100K salary, but they're homeless. Like, I don't understand how that works, but whatever. Girl, where's your interview outfit and why isn't your hair done? My mother would tell me you're going like that if she knew this was my outfit. That's one thing I absolutely hated, like, you know, just being business casual and stuff. What's a communication degree? Like, what are you good at? That has 30K likes. Communicating. I'm lost. Everybody's laughing at the communication degree, but I know a lot of the comment sections will be having a communication degree. The thing is, why do they offer a degree where you can't get a job? Like, that's just scamming you, isn't it? If you can't get a job with that degree, don't offer it. Don't offer it. That's just ridiculous, bro. So unlike 99.9% of Twitter users, I actually went to her TikTok and looked at the follow-up videos here. So here is one of the updates.
A few hours later, he called me and he was like, okay, like, I spoke to my wife and we decided we can offer you a job and you can start tomorrow. And I said, oh my God, I'm so happy, you know, so happy. Until he literally told me that I would have to do 18 hours of unpaid labor, of unpaid, like, training. And then I felt so down again. I was like, are you kidding? Like,
okay, so that is a common thing these people do. It is absolutely heartless. It is absolutely cruel. Because if you're gonna take 18 hours of somebody's time, you best pay them. Wait, isn't unpaid training illegal? I don't know, bro. I don't know. They got loopholes here. 18 hours is so unnecessary. I mean, that might be necessary to, like, understand, like, if you're good at the job, but it should definitely be paid, like, at least a little amount. Like, these are mega flipping corporations, big companies, small companies, whatever the hell. They have enough money to pay you for 20 hours of work, okay? Jesus Christ, considering they're hiring a new position here. Here's another follow-up about the American dream.
I've been working minimum wage jobs since I was 16 years old. First thing I did was show up with my resume to Tommy Hilfiger and I said, can I please speak to a manager? So 16-year-old me was doing what 26-year-old me was doing yesterday. I'm just simply human who just thought that going to college, getting a degree would get me further in life. Maybe I'd, like, I don't know, I just honestly thought that I would have had a lot more, like, of my dreams accomplished.
Yeah, I mean, they sell you a lot of false promises. They're completely bullshitting you, honestly. Like, the way college and the education system is implemented is so ridiculous. It's like a one-size-fit-all type of bullshit. It's so unoptimized. It's so antique. It just doesn't work for modern society at all. I don't... God. Overlords, change it, please.
Which was going to school for acting. I know some of you expressed that maybe I shouldn't have picked that major, but when you're 18 years old and you're deciding your future and you have dreams and you think, I'm gonna be an actor when I grow up, that's what you think. You think, I'm gonna study acting. I'm so glad I did. I'm so thankful I did, because I feel like I've met so many people along the way. I'm confident in my work and my training.
Okay, that's another good point, that at 18 you don't know, and you know, you could be stupid enough to go for a flippin' degree that's completely useless or whatever. So it's like, you can't even blame them, bro. They're taking on tons of debt. They're making life-changing decisions at 17, 18. Applied for over 600 jobs in 2023 in New York City. I got 5 interviews and 0 offers. Your TikTok is your greatest strength right now. Apply for social media roles. Yeah, I think you can really get something at this point with 23 million views on TikTok. I don't know. Become a TikTok advisor consultant or something. Okay, so here she's responding to the allegations that all of this is fake for TikTok views or whatever. Can you make a video on how come you're not making money on TikTok with such a large following? I would love to understand how that stuff works.
I just wanted to say that this is my real life. Like, I'm not joking on here. The video that I posted of me going around with my resumes, like, I was doing those things. Like, I was going to coffee shops and stuff and handing handing out resumes with like tears on them. I'm actually looking for a job. I posted that video because it's kind of like my way of asking for help, but this is real. I'm going on job interviews.
I like that. You're really trying, not giving up.
Okay, this is actually somewhat wholesome, alright? Well, the internet is actually helping this person to become a social media person. But I'm just gonna say, before somebody in the same situation tries to go on TikTok and cry about it, chances are you're not gonna get 23 million views to transform your life and your career over here, okay? But I've seen tons of these videos, honestly, and yeah, most of them don't end well. So she also responded to the comment about maybe if you didn't major in communications and acting, you wouldn't be in that situation.
There's so many people who have reached out to me who shared how they have PhDs and higher education than I have. And so many of them are in the same position that I am. Whether you major in acting, whether you major in communications the same way that I did. There's people in my position. Everyone is struggling right now. Like, I've been looking online. I've applied on Indeed. People are asking, like, do you know what Indeed is? Do you know what LinkedIn is? Of course I know what they are. I've been doing that. I am so lucky to have had the outreach or the momentum that I've had the last, like, day that I posted the video that I did.
Okay, honestly, this person just seems pretty wholesome, honestly. Like, the initial video might have been a little like, what are you doing? Don't be crying on TikTok. But you can understand her frustration and stuff. And, you know, it seems like a person who's just sort of scammed by the college system, and you can't help but feel bad for them. And now they're trying to turn it into something good. And I wish them best of luck.
I think something really good is coming, and I'm so I have no words, so I'm just gonna jump up and down. Like, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I filmed a little bit of the interview.
Okay, I think, well, okay, this is all wholesome and stuff, but, filming part of the interview, especially when the interviewer doesn't know, that's a bit... Okay, anyways, that's
Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video. That is nice.